Harka kabajamtootaa fi jaalatamtoota daawwattoota OROMIA11 akkam jirtu naga jirtu alaamanni keessan saanamni keessan nagaasni jecha har'a sagantaa guddaa Ifxaaraa as magaalaa Seempoolitti qophaa'e kan bakka bu'oonni mootummaadhaa hawaasaaf qopheessan irratti argamnee jirra. Hawaasni kun Ramadaan Mubaarak jechuudhaan waggaadhaan hooggantoonni mootummaataa walitti dhufuudhaan sagantaa Ifxaaraa kana qopheessan. Bara kanas hawaasa yaamanii bara 2026tti sagantaa Ifxaaraa kana qopheessanii jiran. Nutis sagantaan kun maal fakkaata waan jedhu isin biraan gahuudhaaf asitti argamnee jirra. Hanga xumuraatti nu wajjin turaan affeerraa keenya.
Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
About the purpose as to why we are all gathered here today. You see, Ramadan is much more than all of the Muslims in the world starving together from sunrise to sunset. Ramadan actually means much more religiously to us. So Ramadan is a month in the Islamic calendar which follows the moon, so it's a lunar calendar. And during this time, we observe fasting from sunrise to sunset. The meal that you're having is called iftar in Arabic. And basically, we're just breaking our fast after having a long day of thinking about our religion and thinking about who we are as people. I wanted to convey one message, and one thing I love about Ramadan is that Ramadan gives us Muslims an opportunity to grow as people, and it is a really important time. As you can see, all the people surrounding you right now, it's a lot of community. So we really want to thank you for observing such a sacred time for us right now.
And as this event is about community and growing together, I think that it's pretty safe to say that the Minnesota legislature has grown a lot together in the past few years, over hardships and closer together through a lot of learning experiences. And Samia and I have gotten the very unique opportunity of growing up through this proximity to the state government. And we both work with a wonderful organization called Catalyst for Systems Change, whose representatives are here tonight. And we have got the amazing opportunity to grow up amidst all of you and to make our voices heard as young women in this country by coming up with original legislation and coming into the Capitol every week and being able to promote this legislation and promote the ideas that we agree with and that we stand for. So as we all grow together, I wanted to thank all of you for allowing us to grow up around you and grow up into this love for politics as it serves as a solution to the problems that we see in this world. So thank you so much, and here is to growing together.
To extend one final thank you to every single person in this room. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight. We really appreciate that you were able to give us a piece of your day today. One message that I want to leave with you guys tonight as you're talking to people who come from different walks of life is that we should be preaching unity rather than division. So go talk to the people you don't think you would have talked to on a normal day. Go talk to everybody, because at the end of the day, we are all human and we need to be more together than we ever are. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start with one of the co-hosts of this event, Representative Baker.
Oh, good evening, everybody. It is an absolute honor for me to be here tonight to be addressing this amazing moment of us coming together. I can't thank my friend Sagantaa enough to just allow me to be his co-host tonight, so thank you very much for that. And again, just the honor of being here tonight is truly amazing for me. Ramadan is a time centered on faith, gratitude, service, and compassion, values that extend far beyond any one tradition. Those values speak to the very heart of who we are as Minnesotans. It's a month of reflection and renewal, of sacrifice and devotion. It's a time when families gather, when hearts are softened, and when communities draw closer together. And ladies and gentlemen, we need that now more than ever. Even those of us who are not observing Ramadan ourselves, we can see the beauty in what it represents. It represents discipline, generosity, a deep care for others. And I think those values are something that we all understand and appreciate. Those are values that we all understand and will fight for. They reflect the very, very best of who we are as individuals, but also as Minnesotans. I'm especially grateful to be here alongside my colleague again, Representative Hussain, for his work. We serve in different political parties. We don't always agree on things. But I will tell you that anytime he and I get together, and so many of our colleagues, we work so much together on things where we can't agree on. We don't always get there, but our commitment has never been greater than it is right now, especially in honor of our past colleague, our fallen colleague, our dear friend Melissa Hortman. Real bipartisanship is not about pretending we agree on things. It's about choosing to listen anyway. It's about recognizing that the person across the aisle has the same mission, the same drive to do the right thing for Minnesota, to serve the people that they represent with integrity to the very best of their ability. And it's about building relationships. Everything we do in St. Paul is about trust. Trust is the most important asset any member can ever have here in St. Paul. And Ramadan calls out us to be so grateful, and gratitude for our freedoms, for our families, for the opportunity to live and worship in a state and nation that values religious freedoms. That is a freedom, a gift that we should never, ever take for granted. And as we break fast together this evening, I want to thank you for your hospitality. Again, I want to thank the Minnesota National Guard for their amazing openness to this room. I want to say thank you to my colleagues for being here tonight. This is a special moment, and probably there's never an event that we go to as legislators that we eat as good as we do. Right, Mr. Fisher? Peter Fisher is there. He's saying yes, we are. So we are doing really well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much we continue this Holy Month celebration. I hope it brings you peace, renewal, and moments of joy with your loved ones. Thank you again for your hospitality. I am so proud to call Minnesota our home. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Representative Baker, for that incredible speech. And now, following that, we do have some remarks from faith leaders throughout the room. So, in succession, I would like to introduce and invite to come up to speak Imam Muhammad, Rabbi Averin, Pastor Richard Pittman. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Respected representatives, community leaders, and honored guests, we are so happy that we break iftar together tonight, and thank you for hosting this wonderful event. Minnesota is known as the land of 10,000 lakes, but for many of us in the Muslim community, Minnesota is the land of opportunity in terms of safety, education, growth, and hope. I stand before you today as a member of Muslim community to express our deepest and most heartfelt gratitude to the people of Minnesota for their kindness, support, and solidarity. When Muslim community first arrived in the state of Minnesota, Minnesota opened its doors, schools welcomed our children, employer gave us opportunity, neighbors extended kindness, churches, synagogues, and mosques stood together in solidarity. When we face discrimination, economic challenges, and immigration uncertainty, Minnesota raised their voice for justice, fairness, and you stood with us. Thank you so much. You defend human dignity. You reminded us that we are not alone, and we appreciate. Again, our special thanks goes to our representatives and everyone who participated organizing this wonderful event, and thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us to speak this evening. Of the many religious practices shared by Muslims and Jews, fasting is one of the most meaningful. The Jewish calendar has 6 fast days throughout the year. One of them, known as Ta'anit Esther, the fast of Esther, happened to be today. It's relatively rare for a Jewish fast day to occur during Ramadan. The fast of Esther also occurred during Ramadan last year, but before that, the last time this fast day fell during Ramadan was 1993. Tonight is the first time that I have ever had the opportunity to break a Jewish fast alongside my Muslim neighbors. In Judaism, we call this a Shehecheyanu moment, a moment to offer gratitude to God after doing something for the first time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We praise you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this time. The fast of Esther immediately precedes the holiday of Purim, recalling the 3-day fast that our heroine, Queen Esther, undertook to prepare herself for confronting the king in order to plead for her people who were about to be killed by the king's prime minister Haman. Esther knew that appealing before King Ahasuerus to save the Jewish people was dangerous and required careful preparation. She engaged in a fast as a form of personal spiritual cleanse, appealing before God in her most raw state. The discipline required to fast helped her find the strength needed to approach the king. When we fast today, we do so as a way to experience what Esther might have gone through as she prepared for the most challenging moment of her life. When we break our fast, as we did moments ago, and we celebrate the success that Esther found in saving her people, we also pray that we will find that same courage. Tonight, our celebration expands as we join with Muslim Minnesotans to mark the middle of the month of Ramadan. What a blessing it is to be together in a state that supports both of our communities as religious minorities and whose leaders are committed to our well-being. Now, with full hearts and full stomachs, we're able to join together in supporting this sacred work. Chag Purim Sameach and Ramadan Mubarak.
Let us pray. Eternal God, creator of us all, the one who formed humanity with intention and breathed life into every soul. We gather in this space tonight grateful for the opportunity to stand together. Thank you for every person present. Thank you for the journeys that brought us here. Thank you for the hopes we carry and the future we are striving to build. You created each of us with purpose. You gave us different experiences, different perspectives, different strengths, yet one shared humanity. Where there has been misunderstanding, bring clarity. Where there has been division, bring healing. Where there has been tension, plant patience. Where there has been silence, inspire meaningful dialogue. Teach us to listen with humility. Teach us to speak with wisdom. Teach us to act with courage and compassion. May respect guide our conversation. May integrity shape our decision. May cooperation define our actions. Bless this gathering. Bless the work represented in the room. Bless the partnership that will grow from what begins here tonight. Let unity be more than a word we say. Let it become a commitment we live. And may what happens in this room echo into our homes, our neighborhoods, and our shared future. We ask this in humility and hope. Amen. There's something special in this room tonight. You can feel it. It's more than people gathered in the same place. It's purpose gathered in the same space. We come with different experiences. We carry different stories. We're walked different roads to arrive at this moment. And yet, here we are, standing on the same ground, sharing the same air, holding a common desire to progress. The progress, stabilizing the peace. Unity does not mean we are identical. Unity means we are intentional. It is the choice to move forward together, the decision to build rather than to break, the commitment to collaborate instead of compete. History teaches us division weakens communities, but it also teaches us that when people decide to stand side by side, there is nothing they cannot overcome. Progress happens when we listen, we respect, when we lead with compassion, when we speak with integrity, when we act with shared responsibility. The future is not built by isolation, it is built by partnership. And what begins in a room like this, through dialogue, cooperation, and mutual commitment, can ripple outward in ways we may never fully measure. And I'm wrapping with this. There's something special in the room tonight. And that something is not just who we are individually, it's who we are willing to become together. When we choose unity, we choose strength. When we choose collaboration, when we choose progress, when we choose togetherness, we choose a future that works for all of us. Let us build. Let us build together. Thank you.
Can we get another big round of applause for our first three speakers? Keeping up with our theme of unity, we're going to hear from some more people where they're going to give us some special remarks. So first up, we're going to have Representative Noor, then we're going to have General Mankey, then we're going to have Congresswoman McCollum, Speaker Damith from the Minnesota House of Representatives, Leader Stevenson, and Leader Murphy. So if all of you guys could come over here, and again, first starting with Representative Noor.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Thanks to everyone who responded to this invitation to come and break bread together. Ramadan is not only the sacred month in the Islamic calendar, but its teaching is about the universal way of bringing people together. It's about resilience. It's about taking care of your neighbors. It's about uplifting people. That's why we're here today, to break fast together, but also to remember and reflect who we are and who we stand for, so that we can support those who need the most, but also understanding those are the basic teaching in any religion that we have. So tonight, I appreciate everyone coming here. I also wanted to give shout out to Mama Mina. You know, she's from my district, Oasis, the food, the great food that we're breaking here. She's standing over there. I just wanted to say thank you. And to all my colleagues who are here tonight, so thank you so much. Looking forward to collaborate on many things going forward. Thank you.
Hey, good evening. It is truly an honor for me to be here tonight as we gather for this special occasion of community, reflection, and unity. And I'd like to thank Representative Hussein and Representative Baker for hosting us and putting all this work together, as well as our two wonderful MCs who are doing such a great night tonight. Let's give them a round of applause. As members of the Minnesota National Guard, we are deeply familiar with the concept of service. Service to our state, our nation, and of course to each other. This aligns closely with the values of Ramadan: self-discipline, gratitude, and a commitment to our community. Our service members exemplify these principles in our daily duties, and we are proud to serve alongside of them. Throughout history, Americans, whether born here or those that chose to become citizens, have stepped forward to defend our nation and uphold our values. The Minnesota National Guard remains committed to this mission, and our strength comes from the dedication of those who serve with honor and integrity. And service is not just about the individual, it's about the people who stand behind them. The support of their families, friends, and community is essential to the success of our soldiers and airmen. The Minnesota National Guard is grateful for the unwavering support of the community leaders here today, faith organizations, and businesses who help ensure our service members feel valued and connected. Your encouragement allows them to focus on their mission, knowing they have a strong foundation while they are at home. Tonight's iftar is a testament of the power of coming together, learning from one another, and strengthening the bonds that unite us all. The Minnesota National Guard is committed to being a partner in building these connections, both within our organization and throughout the state. So thank you for coming this evening, for your continued support of our service members, and for the role that you all play in making Minnesota stronger, more united. I hope you enjoy the fellowship tonight. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Betty, and it's an honor to welcome you to the 4th Congressional District. Thank you, General Mackey, Representative Hussein, Representative Baker, for doing this, for opening up the House here for dinner, and for a wonderful, wonderful event. Brothers and sisters, and I mean that sincerely, for Muslims, as has been pointed out, it's the holy month of Ramadan. It's a special time of year. It's marked by fasting, it's marked by prayer, it's marked by family, It's a spiritual time for renewal with God, to reflect on the teachings of Islam. We heard from the rabbi, very special time in the Jewish calendar. And in the Christian calendar, having grown up when you couldn't eat meat on Fridays, I know just a little bit about fasting. But it's important to recognize the contributions that you, my brothers and sisters from the Muslim community, make every single day to the state of Minnesota. We are together as Minnesotans, we're together as Americans, and we are fortunate enough to live in the most diverse, successful, strong part of the United States of America, right here in Minnesota, where we're Minnesota strong together. So let us remember that spirit of being one in Minnesota and one as all children of God. Thank you.
Good evening. It is my honor to be with you. My name is Lisa Damath, and I have the honor of serving as Speaker of the Minnesota House of Representatives. Thank you. While we come from different backgrounds or practice our different faiths, we can all gather around a table for a meal as a community, as demonstrated so well here. Tonight is not about politics. It's about acknowledging our shared humanity and the strength that we find together. In a time when division is normal, we here can strengthen our relationships. We can deepen our understanding and get to know each other on a human level. Coming together, breaking bread, sharing food, sharing a meal is needed even now more than ever. In the Minnesota House of Representatives, we are in an exact tie. That means there are 67 Democrats and 67 Republicans. We have the most closely divided legislature possible, but the benefit is that we have to work together to get anything done. The timing now for iftar, breaking bread together, is a time when we're just weeks into our legislative session. Working together is a good idea. We must work together in our communities, in the legislature to advance bills. We must debate each other over issues that we all feel strongly about. But it's also a very good reminder that we can disagree without being disagreeable. We have a real opportunity this year to bring back working together, bipartisanship, reaching across our communities, reaching across the aisle, and bettering our understanding to get things done for the people of Minnesota. There are many things that we can agree on, and I'm hopeful that we can make life better for all Minnesotans this session. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for your invitation. Thank you for your prayers for the great people of Minnesota and the invitation to sit down together and share a meal. It is with my honor and appreciation to attend with you tonight. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Zach Stevenson, and I have the great honor of leading the House DFL caucus. Thank you all for being here. It's great to see so many people here, and a special thanks to the Minnesota National Guard for being our hosts, as well as the faith leaders who spoke earlier, and of course Representative Hussein and Representative Baker for bringing us together, and everyone who did so much work to make this event possible. I hope that the holy month of Ramadan has been a time of spiritual gains and family togetherness, and I want to wish peace, health, and happiness to all of you who are observing. As my predecessor, Melissa Hortman, was fond of saying, breaking bread together reminds us of the values we all cherish: compassion, unity, and generosity. Gatherings like these help us come together in understanding and respect. Thank you again to everyone who helped make this happen, and Ramadan Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum.
My name is Erin Murphy, and I am the proud majority leader of the Minnesota Senate, and I am so grateful to be with you tonight as you break your fast. I love the message that we are sharing together about unity, about being one people. It is the case that we, Minnesota, have been through a long and difficult summer, winter, and we're heading into spring. And we have important choices to make together as people. And I'm not talking about what we do inside the Capitol, but instead how we reach to one another to build a future together despite the differences that we share, that we live with, that come from the families and faith traditions that we're all a part of. It is easy when we've been through something difficult to say, I'm not going to talk to that person, I'm not going to be with that person, I'm not going to agree with that person, I'm not going to find our way together. That keeps us apart, and that hurts us all. And Ramadan teaches us something else, as my faith tradition as a Catholic teaches me, that we have to look out for one another, that a just society balances together the burdens and benefits that we share. And so I want to thank you for having me here tonight, for bringing the spirit of Ramadan so much closer to a place where I, with sacredness, do the work for the people of Minnesota. Ramadan Mubarak, and thank you.
As we move from speaker to speaker, I'm going to ask for everyone's attention to be recentered on the speaker. Please respect the space and please respect who's speaking by keeping your volume to a whisper if possible. The next person I am introducing is Jack McGregor, who is a constituent advocate for Amy Klobuchar's office. So everyone give him a warm welcome.
Good evening. My name is Jack McGregor. I work for Senator Klobuchar. She couldn't be here this evening, but she asked that I read a letter on her behalf. Dear friends, thank you for inviting me to join in celebrating this special iftar gathering during the holy month of Ramadan. Although my Senate schedule prevents me from being with you in person, I know this will be a meaningful evening of reflection, gratitude, and community. Ramadan is a sacred time of fasting, prayer, charity, and spiritual renewal. The daily breaking of the fast at iftar is not only a moment of nourishment, but also a powerful reminder of compassion, self-discipline, and solidarity with those in need. I am proud to represent a state that is home to a vibrant and growing Muslim community. Minnesota's Muslim residents contribute so much to the cultural, civic, and economic vitality of our state. You are business owners, educators, health professionals, public servants, faith leaders, and members of our armed forces. Your leadership and service strengthen our communities every single day. Our nation was founded on the principles of freedom and religious liberty. The freedom to practice one's faith openly and without fear is one of our most cherished rights. We continue to work together to ensure that Muslim Americans feel safe, respected, and fully included in every aspect of American life. As you gather this evening to break your fast, may this iftar bring you peace, renewed faith, and a deeper sense of unity. May the blessings of Ramadan inspire you to continue service, generosity, and compassion in the months ahead. Thank you to the organizers for bringing everyone together for this special celebration. Sincerely, Amy Klobuchar, United States Senate.
Thank you so much to all of the incredible speakers that have come up so far tonight. As a young person, I always find it so inspiring to hear the remarks of people that have come from such different walks of life than I have, and even similar ones to me, and who have turned their past experiences into something that they can use to better their community. So I appreciate this on a personal level, and it has been incredible hearing everyone coming and talking tonight. And now, to give some closing remarks, I would like us all to again welcome Representative Hussain. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, everyone. It is an honor to welcome you to the 11th annual Minnesota State Iftar Dinner. We have done amazing last year, and we will continue doing it, and I want to thank you, all of you, for accepting us to participate this event. Ramadan is a time of reflection, gratitude, compassion. Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. But fasting is not only about food. It is about humanity, charities, caring for our neighborhood. It is reminding us to uplift for those people that really need it, our neighborhoods, and it strengthens our character for good deed and good character. Here in Minnesota, we show that faith and civic life can walk together. The different backgrounds and the different beliefs, yet one shared comment. We have a one goal. Ramadan reminds us of our strength is found in not division, but in surviving and survivors. When we share a meal, we build a trust. When we understand one another, we build a peace. And when we break a fasting together, we even trust each other and we become very close. And that is why tonight that I invited all the faith community members. At the end, we have a one goal: we're all Minnesotan. And can we repeat that? We all one Minnesotan. Thank you for having me here tonight, and we appreciate it. I want to thank our Oasis. Is Amina somewhere here in the room? Amina Devle. Thank you for the wonderful food. This is not the only Ramadan she's always there with us. I want to recognize for our mayor, Mayor Her. Thank you for showing up tonight. And also there's a fresh fruit, there's a fresh and hot dishes, there's a Somali tea. Make sure you mingle and get to know one another. That's how we can get to know our community. I have a one surprise, someone that has been dedicated, working for many years for our state. And I don't want to get into it, but we do have a surprise for him. I would like General Markey come over here and Representative David Baker. If the speaker can come along, we would greatly appreciate it, and the leader, Zach. I would like to thank Colonel Suarez for serving our National Guard for 37 years. He participated in Iraq, Kuwait, many other places. We thank you. We would like you to come forward. This is a surprise that we had for you. Thanks for the men and the women for serving our country, our state. We appreciate it. It's a surprise he's not aware of it. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's great.
Would you like to say a few words? I know you have worked in the community. Please.
This is really unexpected.
Look, whenever you finish a lifetime career in any kind of service, much as the military, you spend time reflecting on the years of your service. And I spent a lot of time thinking about my time serving our state and our nation. And I'd say the last 3 or 4 years have been the most gratifying because I feel like I found my place in Minnesota. I feel like I have an understanding of what makes it special, and it's many of you here in this room. Military services, community service, and it's just been an honor to serve our state and country, to wear this uniform. The opportunities given to me to build partnerships and relationships with our communities has been one of the highlights of my career. So thank you for all being here tonight, and I wish you well. Ramadan Mubarak.
And now I would like to call all my colleagues on both sides to come out and take a picture with us. All the elected officials, come on in. We do that traditionally every year.
Egaan kabajamtoota daawwattoota sagantaa qophii addaa keenyaa sagantaan Ifxaaraa isiniif dhiyeessaa turre kana fakkaata. Dhaamsa hedduu asirraa fudhattanii jirtan jennee abdanna. Hawaasni keenya lakkoofsaan asitti argamuudhaan bara dhufu immoo jiraachuu keenyas akka agarsiifnu isiniin jechaa sagantaa biraatiin hanga walitti deebinuuf nagaan nuuf jiraadha.